wanted to encourage you to think about how you represent yourself. When you're talking to people, don't just be on your phone. When you're outside, you're just on your phone and you meet somebody on the train, you're like, okay, no, engage with people. Now I have a relationship with somebody that I've never met before, and that was because of how I represented myself with my wig. But this is how life works, because the way you come across, the way you represent yourself is how people are going to perceive you. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing okay. I'm doing well by God's grace. If you're new here, hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Sergine. My channel is about motivating people becoming the best version of themselves. So please subscribe to my channel, like, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's, become a family. Let's grow this family together. Don't forget to follow me on my social media platforms so we can keep in contact, and turn on your notification as well so you're notified every time I'm posting a video. So if you're new here and you don't know, on my channel I do something called the Weekly Nugget. So the Weekly Nugget is just something that I think about, something that I'm going through, something that I'm experiencing, something that I'm learning. I share it with you guys because I'm in a journey of self-discovery and in a journey of growth, and I feel like, you know what, I want to take everybody along with me so we can learn together. So I just share my thoughts on what I'm experiencing or what I'm struggling with in hope to encourage you to apply it in your life, and if you're experiencing the same thing too, because you never know, most of us go through the same thing. So that is why I do the Weekly Nugget, to encourage you, and this is usually every Monday that I post it, and I try to be consistent as much as I can. Anyways, this week your Weekly Nugget is going to be about how you represent yourself. Okay, so this is something that I'm also learning, and just to quickly mention, I don't come on here just when I feel like I can do something, or because I feel like I'm better at it, because I feel like I've got it all together. Sometimes when I come on here, I'm literally going through that and I'm actually experiencing the same thing. So this is something that I'm also learning, okay? I wanted to encourage you to think about how you represent yourself, how you come across to people. It is very, very important. And people always say, first impression matters. Guys, it really, really, really matters, because when you're leaving your house in the morning, you never know who you're going to meet. You don't know who you're going to see. You don't know how your life is going to transform, because a lot of people that you see that are successful, they just had to go out one day and they just met someone. And some businesses are born through a conversation, through a connection, because of how you looked, because of how you spoke, because of how you were dressed. Literally, some businesses come out of how you come across. So I wanted to encourage you on how you can represent yourself. I'm going to tell you a little story. So a couple weeks ago, me and my sister decided to go to Paris for a weekend away. Look at how beautiful Paris is. And then on a Saturday, we were like, you know what, we just want to go and find somewhere where we can have desserts. And we really didn't have to look nice. We didn't have to do makeup, because literally it was like 5 minutes away from where we were staying. But I was like, you know what, I feel like we should just get ready, because we didn't know what we were going to do during the day as well. So I guess it was also part of me just trying to say, just in case we decide to go out, let us just be ready. We got ready. I didn't do too much makeup that day. It was a simple bit like this one. I just had my nice wig, and then I had a nice jacket. We went out. We went to this mall to have pancakes. Anyways, you need to check that vlog out because we had so much fun. I'm going to put a link here somewhere so you can watch the vlog of me and my sister in Paris. As we went to have this lovely pancake, we sat down and me and my sister were talking. And all of a sudden, I see a lady walk up to me and she comes to me. She's like, oh my God, I love your wig. Your wig looks so nice. And, I just want to know who did it for you and stuff. So I was just like, I did it myself. I made my wig myself, and I was just feeling myself because I'm like, oh, she likes my wig. She didn't know that I didn't live in France. So she was just like, I'd love for you to do. I'm like, I don't live in France. I live in London actually. So I'm not sure I can make it for you. She was proper eager. She really wanted the wig. And I was like, look, if you can get the hair, I'll try and squeeze you in somewhere and make the wig. But literally, we were going back on the Sunday and that was Saturday, right? And then when she came to our table, the wig is what attracted her to come to our table first. And then when she got there, we got talking, one thing led to another. Then we were talking about one thing. I got to know her. She's an amazing person. She's a dancer. She's got a business. But what got her to come to my table, it was what? My wig. Cut the long story short, we kept in contact. I came back to London. She really wanted me to make the wig. I made 2 wigs for her. I literally had to ship the wigs to her. I made myself some money and it was good money. And guess what? If she wants the short wig again, she will contact me. And she also said, you know what, my friends like short wigs and I'm going to get you to make wigs for them. Now I have a relationship with somebody that I've never met before. And that was because of how I represented myself with my wig. Now, that's just an example of a wig, right? But this is how life works, because the way you come across, the way you represent yourself is how people are going to perceive you. So first impression really matters. Last week I was talking about how some people just look at you and they judge you because of how you look and how you're coming across. I'm not talking about people who are judging you, because some people are just out here because they want to judge, because they're just very insecure and they look at you and they like, you know what, she's got something I don't have, so I'm going to hate her. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people, you know, you representing yourself in a positive way so that people who are correct people can actually look at you and think, okay, what's going on? And it's not about everybody looking at you and getting something from you or building a connection with everybody, because you can't connect with everybody. But it's about you being able to attract people who are your destiny helpers, people who God has placed in your way so that you can connect, so that you can learn one thing or another. So it's very, very important on how you present yourself. Also physically, you know, you always need to make sure that you look good, even if you don't wear makeup, okay? Even if you're not wearing makeup, you still need to make sure that you're representing. If you're a big lady like me, you have to make sure that what you're wearing suits your body. You just have to really, really put so much effort in how you come across physically, intellectually, and just how people perceive you. As long as you know that you're trying your best to represent yourself in a positive way, then that's all that matters. Don't just go out there and just be anyhow and don't care, because you don't know who you're going to meet. You don't know if that day is a day that you're going to meet the person that God has placed in your path for you to be able to prosper or for you to be able to get that business deal. So make sure that you come across well. When you're speaking to people, make sure that you can hold a conversation. When you're talking to people, don't just be on your phone. When you're outside, you're just on your phone and you meet somebody on the train, you're like, okay, no, engage with people, come across a certain way, represent yourself well, because the way you represent yourself is the way you're going to attract people in your life. So I just wanted to encourage you this week to please make sure that when it comes to the way you look, when it comes to the way you speak, when it comes to the way you address people, you pay attention to it, because the first time people meet you, what they see is what they're going to remember. And if you give them trash, they're going to remember trash. So make sure that you put so much effort this week in how you come across. Yes, I know you're on quarantine, you're probably not going out, but even if you're speaking to people on Zoom or house party, make sure that you're representing yourself. When you're having meetings, some people are having meetings with their CEOs, you know, people that they don't really see, but because of quarantine, they have an opportunity to have a meeting with the CEO. So you're not going to have that meeting with your CEO and just talking like any hours if you're talking to your manager that is your friend that you go and hang around with, you know, during the weekend. You have to represent yourself a certain way. You have to think about how you come across, how you look, and how people see you. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that video. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, like, share. Follow me on my social media platforms so we can keep in contact. I just pray that you're going to have an amazing week ahead. And I want to take a moment to just think about anybody that's had the coronavirus, anybody that is recovering from it, or anyone that's going through it right now. I just wanted to encourage you to just keep your faith and just trust God. I had it and I feel much better, and I'm just praying that anybody who's going through this tough time will be able to recover. Anybody who's lost a loved one, my heart goes to you, and I just pray that God would comfort you and the Holy Spirit will be there to comfort you and your family. And I'm going to sign out for now. Don't forget, this year is still our year of shining. Regardless of the quarantine and the coronavirus, we're still going to be shining, okay? I'm going to sign out, and I will see you in my next video. God bless. Mwah. Bye.